I'm Angie Osgothorpe, the president of the Davis Chamber, and I get to be here in this beautiful setting.
It's true.
Right? With Madison O'Baggy, the director of marketing at Lagoon. And there's so many cool things to say about Lagoon. Let's start with the history. Tell us a bit about the history.
I would love to.
It's an amazing history.
It really is. So we were over 130 years old. And we started in 1886, actually over at the lake, kind of by Saltaire. And we moved here 10 years later in 1896 with the Bamberger Railroad, and we were a stop on the railroad. And it's funny because, you know, now we've grown so much, but back then we were just a swimming hole, essentially, and a quick stop on the train. And one of our slogans back then was, "You can swim in water fit to drink." So it's, like I said, it's changed quite a bit. We now have a huge water park here and over 50 rides and other attractions. So it's been a long journey to get here, but we've been loving it. So
yeah. Now I've heard that Lagoon is one of only a handful, or maybe fewer, of amusement parks in the whole nation that are run by family. Is that true?
Absolutely. So we're actually the largest owned family amusement park in the nation. And it's something that we take a lot of pride with, and it's something that I think affects our business. I mean, we're a business by families, for families. And it affects how we run our business and what we value with ourselves, our employees, and our guests, and what we have to offer.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, speaking of employees, I think it's crazy how long some of the employees have been around, and the family connections and all that. Tell us. I know several myself, but tell us about them.
So for example, Terry Kapner, my boss, I think this is his 40th year working here, or a little bit longer, but the actual mean age of full-time employees that work here is 30 years.
That they've been here.
That they've been at Lagoon. And granted, a lot of us start like I did when I was 14 years old.
Right.
But that's something that we have to offer that's so unique, is we are the first business experience and work experience of many people, and it's you know, we formed such a strong community, because everybody here is my family, and I've known so many people for so long, and we're so close that you form this community right away when you're 14 years old, and they teach you the values of how to work and how to thrive, and it's amazing because it's created this longevity of employees, and who are so committed to Lagoon, and in return Lagoon is so committed to them, and I think it's a wonderful thing, and I've loved working here because of that reason. So.
And a lot of married couples, Terry and Lori Kapner.
Yeah,
and
Terry and
David
Seisha.
And
David and Seisha are here as well. And a lot of mother-sons, mother-daughters are here as well. My mom works here.
So that's great.
It's very family-oriented, and I know a lot of our coworkers, their children, their first job is here. Like I said, that's how I started, and I haven't left yet. So
That's good.
I've been here for a long time, and I love it.
That's great. Tell us something unique about Lagoon. We know lots of things, like I know one thing that's unique is the ghost stories that are here.
There are a lot of ghost stories, and actually right now we're in Pioneer Village, and that's where it's the genesis of a lot of the ghost stories. So we have, you know, our security team can tell you some pretty spectacular ghost stories, some of which they've experienced firsthand, but we also have some. A couple of years ago, actually it's probably been about 5 or 6 years ago, we had ghost hunters come out here to track the ghosts and meet them, I guess. Unfortunately, they didn't find any with all of their many, many instruments, but it was definitely an experience. But Pioneer Village it's one of the untapped gems, I think, of Lagoon. I think people don't quite realize the history and the vibrancy of this space of Lagoon. You know, we're at the south side of Pioneer Village right now, and on the north side, it's actually a lot of the original buildings and cabins from the town of Wanship before it was flooded by, I believe it was the Rockport Reservoir.
Okay.
It's all the original buildings, which were moved down and rebuilt here, and we have the old Rockport Chapel, for example, which is a beautiful reconstructed building that we reconstructed stone by stone, and it's exactly like the original. And we have, if you go through any of these buildings here, we have a number of actually pretty priceless artifacts that have either been donated by Utah residents. I'm hoping that we will continue to preserve the history, and some we have purchased in order to, you know, preserve it. And there's a number of places that were going to be knocked down or destroyed that we decided to pull out instead of that. So I think this is a really amazing space that people should learn more about.
Me too. I know this did me too when I used to like to drive all the rides. Pioneer Village was like, oh, you know, you might wander through, but now I love it. It's got some great new stores and just a really cool feel to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, and it also has, my kids and I love to come to Lagoon whenever it's open, but we love this time of year, Frightmares.
Yes.
In fact, we were just here Saturday, and it's our favorite time of year. Tell us a bit about Frightmares.
Absolutely. So we just opened Friday the 13th, this last Friday, and Frightmares was really fun. It gives us a new look at the parks. We get to we call it Frightmare's Eyes, the whole park. I know
That's
it's
right.
not a real word, but we do it through our Transformation Week. But we have over 9 haunted attractions, both for family friendly, like Scary Crow's Maze, which is where we're in front of right now, which is wonderful if you want to take your kids through to trick or treat and interact with line characters. And then we have things on the very opposite end of the spectrum that are very scary, that are better for teenage or older crowds. But we start working on Frightmares the minute it closes. And it's a year-long project that we have really passionate and excited employees to make happen. And we have makeup artists that, I mean, you go in dressed like this and you come out looking absolutely terrifying in the best possible way. The makeup artists that completely transform your face and can make you into, as far as I can tell, a totally new person. And our costume designer that comes through and puts you in character for whatever acting you will be doing for your house or your location. And Frightmares is really fun because not only do you have the entire park with all of our rides and attractions, but you also have this added benefit of being able to go through the houses. It has a great atmosphere, so you can run around just our midway and interact with different characters, and we have some wonderful decorations, so it's a really fun time to come to the park.
That's awesome. I remember when I had my youngest son, and he was probably 7 or 8, and we'd go through the haunted house, and I was just like, I would hold his hand, he's like, Mom, stop squeezing my hand so tight.
Yeah. I know, they're always braver than you.
Right, they are braver than me. That sounds great. Okay, so lots of wonderful things. We love the rides, we love the attractions, we love the haunted houses, we love the food as well. So Lagoon, it's what fun is, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, last question. What is it that you love about the Davis Chamber?
You guys give us such an opportunity to work within our community, which is so important to us. Like I said, we're still family oriented and also community based. We've been in Davis County for over 100 years, so
Right.
I would argue that we're pretty established.
Yes, I think you are.
And Davis Chamber is something that's been such a positive resource for Lagoon. We've done everything from send large number of our employees now to the leadership
Institute, a lot of them.
I know. We send a couple employees every single year, and we've been doing it, for years. And it's been, our employees kind of go into this leadership institute. They're always a little nervous, a little shy, and they come out with some amazing skills that help them tackle every day-to-day challenge that they meet both at Lagoon and outside, I think. And it imbues them with quite an amount of confidence that we've seen, which has been really beneficial for them as an individual and for us as a business as well.
That's great. Well, wonderful. Well, Lagoon has been an amazing partner, and we love it, and we love all of you guys.
And we love being partners, so thank you.
That sounds great. And we're going to enjoy a little bit more of Frightmares, right?
Absolutely.
Sounds
We're
great.
open until October 30th. We're open weekends. So please come and enjoy. It's such a fun time of year, and it's often our favorite time of year. So come and enjoy, and thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Madison.